the true test. I'm about to turn on the brush hog and let her rip on the field here. Thinking it's pretty handy having this camera. I probably would have driven the whole stretch without having the mower on. As I'm passing all of that standing water, I'm wondering if this was a good decision. If I get this thing hung up on my first time out, I'm never going to hear the end of it. Even know who I'm going to call to pull me out. Now I'm thinking ahead. I'm just going to fix my next line and go with it. Okay, so I really made a mess on my second pass, but I did learn there that I needed to raise the brush hog in order to prevent dragging because the tires are sinking deeper. I don't want the rest of the implement to dig in with it. So this mess in the background is exactly what happens when you decide to mow and it's really wet with these Ag 1 tires. It just rips everything up. Nevertheless, I'm really happy that my tractor didn't get hung up in any of it. The tires didn't even slip. And it's really thick, and so it's definitely time to slow down. I switched from going clockwise to counterclockwise because I was getting a better view of where it was super boggy on the left side of the field. I'm all done and I took one last look to survey the carnage. I'm pretty proud of myself. I'm feeling pretty good about my first time brush hogging. It's really akin to just using a lawnmower. I did learn a couple of things. The hydrostatic is so much easier to operate than the clutch. There's too much to think about for me personally. I'd rather just have, you know, forward, reverse, and brakes to worry about. Mowed today where it was really, we had rain this week and it was a flat space, so I didn't think it would be that big a deal until I got down there, and it does a lot of damage to the field to mow with those tires when it's wet outside. I didn't really think about that. It didn't matter. It was inconsequential. So I also learned that my tractor took it no problem at all. I thought, you know, my first time out, if I get hung up, that's going to be a real dandy, and it didn't happen, so I was happy about that. I definitely learned to take it slow. You definitely want it with that tall of overgrowth, and you definitely have to go slow. I hit a log, the uh, stump hopper. The stump hopper hopped right over it. I knew it was there. I just lifted up the implement and, until I drove and I could see the log that I ran over, and I just dropped it back down and kept going. It wasn't that big a deal. The other lesson I learned is that when, at least for the work that I have to do, you can lock the loader bucket in place, and that is not a good idea. It's an active thing to raise and lower the bucket, so I had it low to the ground, so if I ran into anything, it would hit the bucket first. Unfortunately, it was just too high when I ran over the log, and it was on a little bit of a slope, higher on the right side than the left. The bucket wasn't low enough to hit that log. I had some practice on, height and adjusting it, but it's definitely an active engagement. Part of the reason I picked this tractor was because I was planning on getting a finish mower, for a mid-mount finish mower, and I know that the 1735M would accommodate that. It was, cost extra for the hookup, but now that I've used the tractor, it's kind of ridiculous to think that I'm going to do a finish mowing type of project, because the tires do leave a lot of rutting and they do a lot of damage on their own. So plus having the mid-mount mower, it's another couple grand to get the hookup and the mid-mount, and for that I can just buy a regular lawnmower. I really had a good time. I thought that while I was out there, my mind was just going to crank over all the stuff that I need to do, and it was really my zen, because I thought about absolutely nothing but enjoying being outside, and the sun was shining, and it was just a very pleasant evening. On a side note, I evicted that skunk, but this guy is hanging out around the barn. I smell him right now. So we may have taken up residence underneath there. I know there's a couple holes, but that'll be for next year. There's 6 deer up here. That's pretty cool. I'm really feeling proud of myself that I was able to do this project today all by myself, and I'm really grateful for all the videos that I watched on YouTube, that people made videos for me to learn from. Right now, I feel like I should have some theme music and a cape. Go mama!